You seriously never played this?
Lennon.
Oh my god, it's Shinobi 3!
Wrath of the Ninja.
Shadows. Welcome back to Chris and Lennon's Comedy Chats.
Oh, we're doing one of those?
Yeah, I think so. We're
He
due
is.
for
Wait a
one.
minute. He is stronger than steel and hooves faster than a whirlwind.
And hoves faster than a whirlwind.
Right.
That's the noise of whirlwind.
Via-
So he just hoves faster. He goes, hoove.
Keep this knowledge in your heart and hind.
Alright, guys.
From the secret annual of. Alright.
From the secret annual
Yeah.
of Hanobo.
Is that the
Manubi.
Shinobi? Should I not be able to see him? Slash. Got you right in the nose. Game options. All good games need options. How about easy?
Wow, could they have made it harder to read?
Shurikens? Who cares? I know, right? Control type, whatever. Music, whatever. SE, whatever. Voice. I think it's just sound test. Exit. And then the game began.
Oh,
Zeed's resurrection. Not Zeed. Ah, shit. Like the Lord?
So
That's
Lennon
a
and I were
callback from last week.
Lennon and I were chatting
Alright.
off mic about comedy stuff, so we decided,
Whoops.
good job, you used your ninjutsu when you needed it most.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a Ninja Turtle?
It might, it might be. I
Does
thought
that guy
man
got a
was
copper
innocent.
pot on his head?
I think he does. I think you might be correct.
So we were talking about comedy and
Yes.
figured we could just talk about it on mic.
That'd be a switch.
I do think it's like, I agree with you. We were just discussing how
Let's take it from the top.
people
here.
in cities
Yes.
develop faster than people like Lennon and I.
Right.
And Lennon hypothesized...
Growth hormones.
Yeah. It's HGH.
Yep.
Pretty soon they'll be choking out their kids like Chris Benoit. Is that too dark or too soon?
Nope.
Okay.
The answer on this show is always no.
But
Oh, that
what,
ninja lady.
while
got me
I
good.
agree that like they
Well,
do
the
have
ninja
more
lady's still gonna get me
opportunities
good.
for like shows and things like that.
Yes. Yeah. Did we get to the point to what my point was?
Oh, so Lennon's point was just that they develop faster because they have more opportunities to do shows.
Yes.
And
Because you
while
initially had said open mics, and I
Well,
kind of thought
I
don't think that's it
I
necessarily.
agree that shows help, but I do think there's a point where shows
Look at all that love.
there's a point where you can do comedy early enough, regardless of your area, regardless of where you're performing. There is a time where you can do a show that I think it's too early, and I think doing
Whoops.
shows too soon can really
Fuck
stunt your growth.
this guy.
I know, right? I think doing shows too early can really stunt your growth as a comedian. Ooh, he's changing
Look at him
colors.
crab walk away.
I know, right? Like,
Get out of here. I don't see you.
you're gonna hide behind that
All these
telephone pole.
ninjas think they be ninjas.
But no, I just think there is a point where you can, like, there's a point where you're too new for shows.
Sure. Yeah.
And I think that doing them too early is detrimental to your life as a comedian.
Yeah, I think
Also,
so.
it's a mentality thing too. Like we've talked about him before on the show. I won't mention his name, but the comedian who is over local open mics. He recently, and I'll admit, I'm
Ball
not.
jumping.
I will absolutely admit I'm not proud of how pissed off I get sometimes by his behavior. Because, like, I don't know, I want everyone to, like, everyone who's aspiring to be a comedian, I want them to, like, really mean that they want to try to be a comedian, you know what I mean? I think people, I've gotten into this discussion with other performers before, and sometimes it comes to heated conclusions, but
Oh, yeah?
it's not that I don't think people shouldn't perform, but I do get upset at people who seem to not respect what is comedy because I think it devalues what you and I do.
Okay.
Like, I think people who get up on stage and, like, the people who are like, I'm funny at the office, I can perform at an open mic. Or the people who go, I don't have anything prepared, so they just get up and they ramble for 5 to 10 minutes,
And
whatever
kill
the
whole
mic
show?
is. Yeah.
Yeah?
Those people, while I absolutely support their right to perform, I also support my right to get
To call you a
pissed
cunt.
off to get pissed off at them performing, because it does devalue me as a comedian.
Oh, God. It's got like a lawnmower.
Because people, like, let's take that set and put it in a vacuum, right? And let's say that that's the only I'm sorry, that vacuum joke didn't get enough. But let's put that person in a vacuum, right? And let's say that somebody has never seen comedy.
Vacuum.
Yeah, let's put them in a vacuum and let them suffocate. But no, let's seriously, like, let's pretend for a second. Let's put it in the most extreme scenario, right? And let's say that somebody has never seen comedy, and that's what they see comedy. That's the first comedian they ever see, quote unquote.
Sure.
Because they always call themselves a comedian. So
Right.
So let's say that that's the first comedian
Fuck.
that they ever see.
Fucking up, dude.
Now that person forever thinks that that's what comedy is, and it devalues what actual comedians do.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
It's just like somebody who has like a graphic design degree, right?
Right.
And somebody who just
I know
has
one of those
Photoshop. You know what I mean? Like
True.
the dude who just has Photoshop and goes,
The-
"Oh, I can put an ad together for you."
Yeah.
That devalues your Photoshop skills.
Sure. Oh! He nicked my toe!
He did. He just got you. But that's the thing is, I just think there is a point where
I'm back.
I've
I'm
seen
back,
it.
bitch.
I've seen enough comedians. I've seen enough
to know where this
peop-
is going.
I've seen enough people who perform get shows too early. Whether it's just like a showcase show, or it's
Well, the Price is Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it's just
The
they get
showcase showdown.
whether it's they get like
you
10
win a
minutes,
car,
but they're put on the bill.
dinette set. None of those comedians need a fucking dinette set. They don't even have apartments.
Or
They don't have room. They do not have room
Yeah.
for a dinette set.
yeah, but it's just like there is, in my opinion, there's definitely a point where like it's just like now they like that comedian that I brought up before.
Yeah.
He now, because he's done one show, he thinks he is now over open mics.
Uh-huh.
You know, and
If I had thought that, I would have been done with comedy in 4 months.
yeah, right. I mean, I got my first show a year in.
Yeah.
And it was my first. It was. I mean, I featured for Dave Ross. So it was a big deal for me because I was a big fan of his and a fan of his podcast.
Huh.
So it was like a really big deal for me that I got to
That's
feature for him.
Pretty cool.
And if like hindsight 2020, looking back on it,
I think he's dead.
a year, like looking back on it, a year, in my opinion, I think was too soon for me.
Okay.
I don't think like I did well.
Sure.
But I think I would have been better if it would have been a year and a half.
Secret entry.
Or I would have been better if it was
The butthole.
2 years. No, that's rear entry.
Ah.
Ooh,
Oh.
you're taking a horse right to the secret entry. Oh, did the horse just spit that shuriken out of its mouth?
I believe it did.
Shuriken.
Sure it can.
Whoa, those guys are quick, and they jumped out of those paper
They're
lanterns.
fast. They're hidden as shit.
Yeah, they are.
Jump. Okay, cool. Kill that man. Kill that man. And that man. And that man. And that man.
An Ant-Man.
And Ant-Man. Definitely Ant-Man.
But I think it's I think it's an overall experience thing that makes, you know, a comic who's been doing it for 4 years from Tampa
Uh-huh.
seem as good as someone who's been doing it 5 or 6 years here.
Yeah, sure. I'm all for that.
But it also could just be the newness. You know what I mean? Like that guy could that guy really like Man, if I had $1 for every time a comedian tricked me into thinking they were funny. Have you ever had that?
What? No.
Okay, hold on.
Go on.
Let me frame it for you this way, okay?
Uh-huh.
So a guy performs, right?
Yeah.
And he's performing, or lady, and you're laughing in the moment.
All right.
But you listened to the set later,
This is a boss fight.
or you think about the set later,
Yeah.
and you realize it really wasn't that good.
Sure.
Like, I've had numerous, especially at the open mic Mom that used to go on,
Uh-huh.
there were a handful of performers who, whoa, he had explosives
Get
on.
out of here, gold ninja.
There were a handful of performers there who, in the...
Come on, it's not fair.
I know, right?
Some tiny darts.
In the moment, the night of the open mic,
The
I was
Floating Dead.
I was laughing at them and truly thought they were funny. I wasn't just laughing to be polite.
Right.
And then
You
a
watched
week later, I watched their sets because all those sets used to be posted online, and realized that not a single thing they said was funny.
That's
it was
momentum.
I mean, I think it's a mixture of momentum and charisma. Also,
Sure.
are you in an Australian prison? Why are dudes with shields throwing boomerangs at you?
I don't know. They really hate me, whoever they are.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a problem. Good thing I have air kicks.
But yeah, I mean,
Oh no.
it's a cuckoo crazy thing, man.
Cool. For Cocoa Crisp?
Yeah, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Nice.
I could eat a bowl of cereal right now, but I'm lactose intolerant.
Are you?
It's just developed
This guy's
over the
gotta go.
last 6 months.
That's bullshit.
It really sucks. I
What
wish.
about all the good things in life?
I know, right? I really.
Like cheese.
It's weird. At least at the maybe it's maybe it's
I
escalating,
took
right?
a bullet to the fucking brain.
It might be escalating, but where it stands right now, cheese is okay. And cheese is the
Oh.
only thing that's okay.
Oh.
Milk, cream, even cream in my coffee, is too much. Ice cream is very bad. And the higher the fat content, if I have gelato, it's even worse. Or
sucks.
whipped cream. But cheese, it's fine. But
I think I would just kill myself.
well, and that's the thing is when I
I've thought about that.
I wish I was lactose intolerant my whole life.
Yeah.
Because now
Now you know the glory of cheese.
yeah, now I know cheese is good. I can still have cheese in moderation, thankfully. But I wasn't an ice cream person in the sense of I ate a lot of ice cream.
Okay.
But every once in a while, I really, really wanted ice cream. And now it's happening way more that I can't have it anymore. But the same goes with cereal. I can't have cereal with regular milk anymore. I have to have either cashew milk or almond milk.
Cashew milk.
Cashew milk's really good.
No, it probably is.
It tastes like cashews. Chocolate cashew milk tastes like cashews, but just chocolate covered. But
How do I get up?
oh,
I want up. How do I get up?
there
Because
you
I
go.
want up.
Oh man.
I really want to go up. Next time I say that play this, I go up.